the Leadville National Fish, the Leadville National Fish, I can't say it, the Leadville National Fish Hatchery.
If this is your first time here, we're Eric and Brittany Highland, and along with our 7-year-old son Caspian, we're attempting to drive around the entire world in our home, a 2021 Jeep Gladiator we call Dauntless. Our goal at Hourless Life is to give you a first-person point of view so that you feel like you're actually with us on this incredible journey. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to take you around the world with us. In our last video, we introduced you to our family here in the United States. You know, we don't get to see them that often on our global journey, so it's a really special video for us. In that video, you got to meet our 2 amazing grandkids and then all our big kids. I got a huge surprise for my birthday. We camped out amongst the redwoods. Caspian took his longest hike ever, and we finished it off in style by taking a really fantastic ferry ride with our eldest son and daughter-in-law into San Francisco for Father's Day. Personally, it was a precious video for us, and if you missed it, we'll link it here. In this video, we're leaving Emeryville, California, and we make a couple of camping stops on our way through Salt Lake City, Utah to Grand Junction, Colorado. From there, we head to Leadville, Colorado for an overlanding event that we were asked to attend. As always, we cover a lot of ground. We're going to camp with friends, have some awesome campfire steaks. We're also going to show you a little bit about how we educate our son Caspian while we travel full-time. This is one of the questions we get asked most often, and I think when you see it, you'll have a better feel for how we do this. Finally, we'll attend the 2nd Annual Juniper Jamboree in Leadville, Colorado. We think this video is a lot of fun, and we hope you will too. So let's get to it. We've just hopped in Guardian, our Jeep Wrangler that we keep here in the United States, and we're off on another adventure.
We are leaving Emeryville, leaving the Bay Area, and heading east to Colorado. How are you doing, Caspian?
I wish the drives aren't going to be so long. There's like 3 5-hour drives that we've got to do.
Yeah, we have about 1,200 miles to get to where our event is on the 21st, which is this Friday, before we head back to Argentina on July 10th, which is when we're flying back.
How do you like all my clothes that are drying?
It's 7 hours later, and yes, I am in the passenger seat. I've been working on my computer. Brittany's been driving. 7 hours later, we are in Nevada, and we are going to some reservoir and continuing west, also known as east. What do you have to say, Brittany?
I don't like driving this much in one day. This is not something we do. This is like traditional American road trip, and when you travel full time, you don't want to do it this way.
No, but we committed to be at this event on June 21st to the 23rd.
Yeah, it was my idea,
so I'm not in trouble.
Look! Caspian, you did it!
I did!
First long driving day done. We eat long driving days for dinner. Still have to set up, and then the reservoir. It's right past the trash cans. Right there. Oh, here's a better shot. Pretty.
Brittany surprised me and decided to put up the tent by herself.
Why is that so surprising?
No, Mommy can do things. Or maybe he just thinks she can.
Is that what you do?
Come on, I thought you've done this before.
Well, it's been a long time. I think
No.
What?
It's not set yet, babe. That's why it's doing that weird thing right there.
Okay, well, help me.
Okay.
We are nearly through our 2nd long day of driving from California to Colorado. It's been a smooth day today, just another long one. We exited at the Bonneville Salt Flats and went behind the mountain range. This is the other side. And we're going back, what is it, about 8 miles total?
I think so. We've got about 4 miles on this track.
Now we have about 4 more miles to go to find our camp coordinates for the night.
We were heading all the way out here to connect with some of our friends, and we were trying to surprise Caspian. He didn't know exactly what was going on, but he knew we were up to something. Maybe they will be friendly people. Looks like they have a kid. Let's go see if they're friendly people.
I think they're up to something. Hi!
Hello! Perfect. Perfect timing. Hi, Caspian.
He didn't no.
Please, please, please.
You may
I want to get out.
Guys.
Hi.
I love you.
This was a total surprise for Caspian. Sky and I have been in contact.
Hi, Sky.
One of his best friends. So total surprise for Caspian to camp with them. We love camping with Sky and Tanya and Olivia. And so we are just excited to be here. And they drove over 100 miles to get here. So thank you, brother.
Of course. Yeah, anytime. Good to see you guys.
That's their storyteller van right there. And this is our view for tonight. This is pretty cool. We had an amazing view overlooking the Salt Flats in Utah. Caspian and Olivia played nonstop imagination games and then had some serious and deep conversations where they figured out life, the universe, and everything with an incredible backdrop behind them. And the adults, well, we got to hang out while Sky cooked us up some campfire steaks. It was a special and meaningful time. We care for this family very much. In the morning, Brittany made a quick breakfast for Caspian, and it was time to go.
Went by too quickly.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Now we are off.
Having said goodbye to our friends, we continued a couple hours down the road and decided to make a quick stop for lunch in Salt Lake City. We just got to our lunch spot, and Caspian wanted to park next to this vehicle. You've never seen a black Cybertruck before, and it's really cool. Right on. Anyway, we're heading to lunch that way.
We are. I'm looking forward to it.
Caspian is attempting to open the door like a gentleman. Thank you, Caspian.
You're welcome.
All right, this is why I came for the wings. They're supposed to be phenomenal, but Brittany's like, take something of my pizza.
So it has spicy chicken, spinach, strawberries, jalapenos, red onions, and somehow I have to take off all the toppings for Caspian slices. So that's going to be fun. It is day 4 of our long trek from California to Colorado. We're only 34 miles from Grand Junction. We're going to stop and take a break there.
Then we're going to continue towards Leadville, or do we know where we're staying tonight?
I actually have no idea where we're spending the night today. It is 10 o'clock and I don't know. I am shopping on my computer, which is on my lap, because it's the last big push. If we're going to have these things before we leave, I have to order them now. So we're getting some electronics and shoes and all kinds of stuff.
Stuff that you can't get down there.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and this is basically where I become a fortune teller, because I have to anticipate what we need for the next 1.5 years, having no idea. So that's fun.
It's hard sometimes because different countries have access to different things. If you've watched our previous videos, you saw that in Chile, you do have some measure of access, but in Argentina, import laws are no bueno.
Even in Chile, like, we went to a Skechers store at this beautiful mall and got Caspian new shoes, but a week later he had destroyed them. Like, literally a week later, the toes were coming off of his Skechers. So I'm back on Keem's website trying to get him some better shoes that might last, I don't know, 3 months instead of a week.
Brittany, where are we?
We're at the Eureka Children's Science Museum in Grand Junction. We spent a night here in Grand Junction last year, and Caspian and I came here for like an hour, and it was one of the coolest museums I've ever been to. So when I saw that we were going through, I was like, let's cancel our 300-mile drive today and just go to the museum.
The Eureka McConnell Science Museum in Grand Junction, Colorado is a welcome assault on the senses. Their stated goal is to make the basic elements of science and mathematics available for students and adults to investigate hands-on. Their hope is to redefine the way people think about, learn about, and interact with science and technology by making it fun for everyone. And it's a great place to explore if you're ever in the Grand Junction area. Caspian got to learn how a prism can cause motion in an image, how a bicycle wheel and a swiveling stool can cause a gyroscopic effect. There were wonderful volunteers who took their time with Caspian, explaining things like pressure and vacuum. There were all kinds of exhibits that physically explained kinetic energy principles and more. We all had a great time at the museum, and there was even an entire section on mining, which Caspian is currently obsessed with. It was all in all a great time. Once done with the museum, we got back on the road and continued making our way towards the overlanding event we had committed to taking part in. We have gotten off the main highway and are now making our way towards Leadville. We're still 42 minutes away. We've never taken this road into Leadville. We've always come from the Denver side. The event that we're going to starts tomorrow. We're going to head to the Juniper Jamboree, which is the second Juniper Jamboree that they've had Juniper Overland is one of our sponsors that helped us build out Dauntless for our global overlanding journey. So they asked us if we'd be willing to come by, stop by, say hi to everybody, say a few words, and enjoy the company of about 60 overlanders that are going to be present at this event. We're excited about doing that. The rain's coming down, but that does not stop the beauty of this place. Look at that.
The amazing thing is that we just crossed the Continental Divide and it was blocking the clouds. So it's raining on this side, but it wasn't on the other side. We stayed on some public land, wild camping last night. It was really nice and peaceful. It rained, but that's okay. And now we need to get Eric a shower before our event starts today.
So guess where we are, Brittany?
Where?
Where every overlander takes a shower, at the laundromat.
So it's $8 for an 8-minute shower. So you gotta do your business fast. And while Eric is taking his $8 shower, Caspian and I are walking to get our groceries for the weekend. There is a potluck tonight that I want to contribute to, but I have no idea what I'm gonna do, and it might be something silly like a veggie plate or something. That's kind of where I'm at right now.
This is the event that we're at. This is the Juniper Jamboree, and tonight is night one. We're having a potluck. Everybody's brought a little bit of something. There's a cool crowd here. And Caspian's about to get his grub on.
Dad, look what I got.
What did you get, son?
This.
Oh my goodness. All right, it's just like eating in Latin America with all the dogs around, right, Caspian?
Yep. Don't let the dogs eat it though.
I was just telling Eric that I'm keeping an eye on the spoons that are in our dips, because there are 3 dips with our 3 spoons, and I told Eric those are the only 3 spoons that we own in the United States. So I am like literally direct line of sight to the spoons.
You got the spoon watch?
I have the spoon watch.
The spoon watch, Caspian. What do you know about the spoon watch?
That's her.
Thank you to everybody for coming. That this is getting bigger is freaking awesome. I've wanted to do this since we started the company and campouts like this, and I love that we keep growing, the community keeps growing, and I want to keep doing things like this, and I really appreciate all of you being a part of it. It means the world to me.
It's Saturday at the Juniper Jamboree, and there were some planned activities today. Some people were going off-roading, mountain biking, stand-up paddleboarding, and hiking, but we moved really slow this morning, so we did not get on the boat with any of those things. So now Caspian and I are here looking for something to do, and we're just gonna walk up the road. It looks like there's a trail there, so we're gonna go check it out. This trail is at the Leadville National Fish the Leadville National Fish I can't say it. The Leadville National Fish Hatchery, which is part of the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. But they have been growing fish here for hundreds of years. It's only a mile trail and it's a loop. 134 feet of elevation gain, and it's supposed to be an easy hike, and it's in the shade, which is great because where we're camping is not in the shade, so this is a nice place to be. And Caspian, what might we see?
A squirrel, a chipmunk, a deer, a fox, a bird, another bird, another bird, and another chipmunk.
It's a golden mantled squirrel.
Oh, I mean a golden mantled squirrel.
Where'd it go?
Oh, I know. Look on this side.
Did it get stuck?
Yep, this giant log.
Oh no.
This is not the bridge for Princess. Oh, look, there's a sign right there.
Oh, heart-leaved bittercress. Found a little teepee structure that somebody made. I don't know how many people could fit in that teepee other than you, son.
Other kids. These are all migratory routes of these birds. The red is him. He goes as down as Argentina. That's where we are, so we actually might see him. And then this one goes almost up to Alaska.
Wow.
All of the lines match to one of these birds, and they show you where they migrate, migrate to.
We are hiking around the evergreen lakes outside Leadville, and this lake specifically was used for raising fish from the 1890s until 2001. This mountain in front of us is called Mount Massive, and it's actually the second highest peak in the Rocky Mountains. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, would you ever want to climb that?
Would you?
We are finishing up the mile nature hike. It has been a lovely, lovely stroll, especially given the warm day with the sunshine. And I think my favorite part about this trail was how many informative signs they had. I feel like we learned so much just walking this 1 mile trail. We are walking back, and there in the distance is the field with all of the camped vehicles. Most of them aren't there right now because they're out doing the activities, but they'll be back later. We're gonna go back and get some lunch and enjoy the rest of this beautiful day.
Camp chef, hard at work.
All right.
Caspian, what are you doing?
Roasting marshmallows.
Look at that melty goodness, Caspian. Look, watch it. Ready? That is going to be the best s'more in the history of s'mores. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing, Caspian. How good is it?
Really good. I haven't even got to the chocolate.
The second annual Juniper Jamboree was a great time filled with awesome people, and from a food perspective, we were absolutely spoiled. Pretty sure most of the meals were covered. Even though the weather was cold, windy, and harsh, everyone still had a great time. We just bundled up and made the best of it. And before you knew it, the weekend was over.
The weather really gave us a run for our money, but look at the weather this morning. It is beautiful. We gotta go collect Caspian because he's up on the roof of his friend's trailer.
As always, Caspian made a ton of friends, so we picked him up, drove through the campground, said goodbye to some of our new friends. Eventually, we made our way out of the campground and back into Leadville, which was just a few minutes away. Caspian, we just finished the event at Juniper. Where are we now?
Natural Mining Hall of Fame and Museum.
The Natural Mining Hall of Fame and Museum, or the National?
The National.
Yeah. Let's go.
This is exciting! Woo! We're all about mining! Woohoo! Woohoo!
I might take a while in this place, and I'm sorry if I am.
Why do you think you're going to take a while?
Because I like gems a lot. A lot.
The National Mining Hall of Fame and Museum in Leadville, Colorado was perfect for Caspian. Like most kids, he goes through different phases of interest. Currently, he's really into rocks, minerals, and pretty much anything to do with geology. So we did spend quite a few hours there in the museum looking around floor after floor at exhibits. When Brittany and I had finally had enough, we headed off in the next adventure. Pretty sure Caspian would still be there if we had left him behind.
This week is really special because it's a week just for the three of us. So we have no plans until Friday, and today is Sunday. So I had the idea that we would just kind of bounce around some Colorado towns, some that we've been to before, some that we haven't been to, and just enjoy our time as a family. It's summer, the sun is out, the weather couldn't be more beautiful. So we don't really have an agenda.
No, it's 80 degrees outside. We've left Leadville and are heading towards Buena Vista. And we'll take you with us on this next part of our journey. Lots of things are going to happen. We're going to go on some back trails to do some remote camping through the incredible Colorado Rockies. We'll see some wildlife. Caspian will get up close and personal to some chipmunks in a ghost town that we just had to explore. And of course, we'll tell you all about that place. We find a campsite with a sketchy entrance, which was empty because nobody wanted to attempt to get up there, but Guardian gets us up there and it was awesome. Then it pours down rain. We hide in the tent and it hails on us, and so much more. You're just not gonna wanna miss this video. So if you haven't yet, this is your reminder to subscribe to the channel now. Hit the bell notification icon so you get notified when the next video goes up. And if you really wanna get to know us, go behind the scenes with us on our Patreon. We have a lot of fun over there with our community. We thank everybody who's joined us there and gets to see the stuff that nobody else gets to see, like all of our live video. Head over to the link in the description of this video. It costs you nothing to check it out. We'd really appreciate it if you take a look. We hope you've enjoyed this section of our journey around the world, and we thank you for being part of it. Stay tuned for the outtakes, and until next time, we will see you in the next video.